Slave DiBiase.
This shit like Lil Wayne at this point, nigga. When y'all hear this, y'all know something going down. What's up with y'all, man? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on when you're digesting this content. It's your boy Slave DiBiase, man. Back again, your illustrious host of the We the People TV channel. Well, I'm actually the host of the Offenders Initiative podcast, which is where we are right now. Y'all see me over there in the corner. Y'all see the logo, man. Salute to all my offenders and all my real stoneheads that pull up here, man. Whether you watch this content religiously or in passing, I just want to say thank you. You could have been anywhere else in the world to have your 420 sesh, but you're here with your boy. I had to be extra early because I was extra late yesterday. We're not going to do that. New strain of the day. I'm just having a little appetizer, but we got a new strain of the day today, y'all. Where's it at? Let me see if y'all can see that. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see that. There we go. No, y'all can't see it? No. Bitch, this is lemon tie. Hell you talking about? Lemon tie. Y'all see the numbers on that? We not playing no games. Y'all see the emblem. Y'all know who it's from. Shout out to JK Distro. Now that's a lemon tie is gonna be the strain of the day. I'm gonna give y'all a proper review probably tomorrow. I might drop a proper review for y'all tomorrow. It'll have its own video and all of that. But while we're here, you know, we will do some education because I can't let it go like that. We will have some education. Today's strain of the day, y'all, is lemon tie. It's brought to y'all by JK Distro, and let's see what's up with lemon tie. Okay, lemon tie is produced using Dutch flowers and is a hybrid that is created by crossing a popular Hawaiian strain and a Thai sativa variety. It has a THC level of around 22%, has a sativa dominant strain that has a germination period of 11 to 13 weeks. It has a green leafy appearance and strong cerebral effects. The plant produces a very high yield and can be grown indoors and outdoors. However, it requires a huge space for proper growth. Its aroma and flavor is quite similar and is an amazing blend of citrus, lemon, minty lime, and bitter lemon. You can also feel a hint of melon and traditional spicy Thai flavor while smoking lemon Thai. This has numerous effects on your system, but mainly it's an invigorating and uplifting effect on your nerves. In addition to that, it makes you feel happy, euphoric, and happy. See, it makes you feel happy, euphoric, and happy. Whoever wrote that over here on All Bud, they was high when they was writing that. Lemon Thai is best for treating anxiety, followed closely by depression. It soothes your stress and instantly calms you down. It is also effective in mitigating a variety of pains, including backaches and arthritis pains. You can also use it for seeking relief from migraines. Its side effects including dry eyes, dry mouth, and dizziness, the same shit that you get by smoking any kind of weed. Although I've never had no dizziness. All right. Effects: creative, euphoria, focus, happy, sociable, may relieve ADD/ADHD, arthritis, bipolar disorder, chronic pain, depression, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, stress. Flavors are citrus, lemon, mint, sweet, and tea, and aromas are lemon. So, okay, so we did that. Y'all was there for that, for our education. Everybody clap up for our education today. I will say when I break open the pack, first day out. Ooh, lemon, mint, and citrus immediately hit you. Lemon, mint, lime, and citrus immediately hit you. It should smell like a mojito. Let me see, y'all. Let me see what we can do here. Matter of fact, yeah, we can do that like that. Bam, y'all see this? Beautiful tree. Beautiful tree. What's going on, everybody that just pulled up, man? Get your lighters together, get your tree together. Roll up, man. Roll up, man. I just want to show y'all lemon tie. This is lemon tie today, y'all. This is lemon tie. Strain of the day. There we go. I'll give y'all a proper review probably tomorrow. But I immediately smelling lime, mint, and lemon. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm gonna roll it up in this. Salute to this sister. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to it. But y'all see the caption. Street Fighter trailer was trash. Said, I don't know. I just joined. What does it smell like? Lemon, citrus, mint, and lime. That's what I'm smelling straight out this pack. You made me want to smell it again. Hold on. Let me see. Mint, lime, citrusy. Oh man, that smells great. This smells great, man. JK Distro. JK Distro. Lemon tie, man. This stuff smells wonderful. Smells wonderful. Thank you for asking, Brad. Okay, so trailer. Before we get to breaking down the newest episode of Power Book 44 Season 3, before we get to breaking that down, we gotta look at this super Street Fighter, or excuse me, this Street Fighter trailer. We gotta look at that. Oh man, hold on. Y'all got to see the inside of this. Look at the inside of that. Just beautiful, man. Look at the inside of that. Lemon tie, ladies and gentlemen. Lemon tie from JK Distro. Salute to them. All right. Yeah, the Street Fighter trailer. Not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not. You know what? Nope. I'm not gonna do that to y'all because that would be wrong just to say that. That would be wrong just to say that. We're gonna take a look at it and then I'll show y'all what I mean. Here we go. Let's see. No, no, no. All right. Let's check this out right quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to run it again. I'm going to run it again because I'm still here rolling up. I'm going to run it again. And yes, it ain't nothing but a teaser. It ain't nothing but a teaser, but I saw a lot of stuff I didn't like within that first little 46 seconds. It was goofy. That shit goofy as hell, man. Got 50 Cent looking like that, man. That shit goofy as hell, bro. Okay, so let's run it one more time. Let's run it one more time. So instead of the guy who plays as Ryu, instead of him campaigning to get season 4 or 5, I'm trying to remember. I think it might be season 4. Instead of trying to get a new season of Warrior on Netflix, some shit that he could continue to eat off of, we chose to go do this. By the way, this lemon Thai is soft and it's sticky. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? I don't like it. Looks like they told Cody Rhodes, they just slapped the wig on the top of his head and said, "Get on out there." They calling for you. Get on out there and throw this army t-shirt on and all of that. This might end up being very, very, very bad. Is there a timeline where the Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter movie ends up being good to the point where it's better than this shit that is possibly coming our way? It's a good chance that shit probably gonna be bunt. Hold on, we gonna run it again. I'm gonna run it again. I'm gonna run it again. Yes, 46 seconds, but I saw a lot of bullshit. Let's see. I have a question. I have a question because we're watching it, right? I have a question. If this movie, do we want to see this movie have the same tone that the new Mortal Kombat movie just had? Because if you really, really want to be honest, Mortal Kombat 1, the very first Mortal Kombat, we had just never seen nothing like that before. That movie wasn't all that great either, but it's still a classic. But like one for one, when it comes to shooting and how everything was shot and choreographing the fight scenes, the storyline, and all of that kind of stuff right there, the new Mortal Kombat movie beat the shit out of the old one, right? As far as visuals, you know what I'm saying, and what that goes with that. We got Jean-Claude Van Damme and they movie Street Fighter to go one for one with this one. Anything has a chance at being better than that movie. Trash, man. But I don't like this trailer so far. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again because I'm not rolled up yet. I'm gonna play it again. Just so you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it ain't nothing but 46 seconds. I just want everybody to take a look and tell me what you think. They introduced everybody that's in the cast damn near, you know. Let's see. We're gonna take another look. We're gonna take another look. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little judgmental. I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're gonna check this out. This is by way of Movie Century. Please give them folks a good like, comment, and subscribe. Let's check a little something out, man.
Something absolutely wild just went down in the gaming and movie world. And if you've been anywhere near social media in the last 24 hours, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. After years and years of rumors, silence, abandoned scripts, questionable leaks, and fans wondering if Hollywood would ever take Street Fighter seriously again, the first official look at the new live-action movie dropped at the Game Awards 2025. And listen, this wasn't just a teaser. This wasn't just a logo reveal. It turned the entire internet upside down within minutes. Not only did the trailer shock fans with how unexpectedly polished it looked, but the entire cast literally walked onto the stage right after it aired and instantly sparked a brand new...
The entire cast did not walk out there. 50 Cent was the only person from the cast who was not there. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns was there, and 50 Cent wasn't there. Could it be because he's too busy running some stuff in the Power universe? Could he be too busy shooting a movie? Or could we secretly be getting a new 50 album? Because there's no way that all of those people that were in that movie were there and he wasn't there. Could 50 be secretly recording a new album for 2026, new music? Like good music.
Wave of rivalry with the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. The energy was chaotic, hilarious, and surprisingly aggressive. And honestly, it might have been the best marketing move this franchise has made in decades. But before we get there, let's talk about the trailer itself. Because even though it's only around 45 seconds long, it is packed with way more detail than most people caught on the first watch. Right from the opening frame, the whole thing feels fast, colorful, loud, and extremely confident in what it wants to be. We don't get a slow buildup. We don't get world-building narration. The trailer just hits the gas immediately and starts throwing familiar faces at us one after another. Chun-Li.
Not gonna lie to you, dude that's playing as M. Bison, I already don't like it. I already don't like it. Dude that's playing as M. Bison, I already don't like it. And I heard rumors that this particular guy was supposed to be the one playing Bison. I was just like, yeah, why? Why? Y'all effed up back in the day by having Raul Julia play M. Bison. He was terrible. But you know what? Anything might be better than that old school Street Fighter movie. So maybe we should just get us a chance.
Ryu, Ken, Guile, and several others who fans were honestly worried would get redesigned beyond recognition. But no, this film is not running from the source material. If anything, it's sprinting toward it with its fist glowing. The costumes are not toned down, the colors aren't muted. It doesn't try to modernize everything with tactical gear and all black outfits. These designs are shockingly faithful, almost arcade poster faithful.
Honestly, look at this goofy nigga, man. Honestly, maybe they should have modernized a couple of things and made it a little bit more to our liking or whatever, because there's no way. The motherfucker who I seen when I was a kid jumping on people's heads, jumping on top of people's heads and glowing, no way was it this guy. No way was it this guy. Bison was kind of, you know, Bison was hyper, you know, he was a bigger dude. The fuck is this guy, man? All right, y'all.
Neon-soaked streets, exaggerated silhouettes, dramatic stances. It all looks like someone mashed together Street Fighter 6's urban style with the energy of the old Capcom promo art. And the crazy part, it works. Going into this, a lot of people, rightfully, expected something awkward. Street Fighter has one of the trickiest aesthetics to translate into live action. It can very easily look goofy or overly stylized,
Right.
or like something straight out of a fan film. But somehow, the tone in this teaser lands in a pretty surprising place. Bold but not cartoonish, serious but not gritty.
Bold but not cartoonish. Are we looking at the same shit? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He looked better as a Dawson than the dude that they had playing as Dawson back in that old movie. That shit was so dumb and disappointing. They had that white doctor play this person of a from a foreign country. It was wrong. It was wrong. You had the white doctor playing the Hindu Indian dude. It was just wrong, man. Out here, Robert Downey Jr. I'm the dude pretending to be a dude playing another dude.
Stylish but not self-parody. There are a couple of shots that lean a little too close to cosplay for some viewers, and you can already see debates happen.
Nope. I just want y'all to look. Nope. Does it not look like they just threw a wig on Cody Rhodes and said, get on out there? Take this out of regulation ass army green tank top that you wearing and get on out there. You look just like him. No, you don't. I don't even know who. But it's like, okay. It's like with Wolverine, right? You're not gonna really go all the way out and give him that weird ass like hair that fits his fucking helmet. You're not gonna go all the way there. You do like what you did with Hugh Jackman's hair and kind of make it look like that, but not really. They could have did the same thing with this overly exaggerated fucking high top they done gave goddamn Colonel Guile, which is the biggest thing that's on him, which is exactly why when they started announcing the cast for this movie, I was wondering why they didn't get more people that actually have some sort of martial arts background or who might look a little bit more believable in martial arts roles. You know? You're dropping the ball by not using these people and their God-given talents out here. Now, I don't know who they could have went and got to play Colonel Guile, but not Cody Rhodes. Stupid ass fucking wig. That's just like Mortal Kombat cast Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. As if fucking Scott Atkinson does not exist. Why would you get somebody that doesn't have martial arts background or who isn't more believable? I don't believe Carl Urban is doing no backflips and doing the splits and hitting somebody in their nuts. I don't believe Carl Urban doing that. I could be wrong. We'll see in the movie.
Debates happening online about that. But overall, it came out way stronger than many expected. Now, even though the trailer moves quickly, we do get a decent sense of the setup, not from the footage itself, but from the official synopsis that dropped alongside it. And this is where things get interesting. The story takes place in 1993, which is a choice I don't think a lot of fans saw coming. Setting it in the early 90s immediately gives the film room to lean into some retro texture, something Street Fighter hasn't really fully embraced on film before. According to the synopsis, Ryu, played by Andrew Koji, and Ken, played by Noah Centineo, have gone their separate ways after some mysterious falling out. We don't know what happened yet, but the wording hints at a conflict that might end up being the emotional centerpiece of the movie. Everything changes when Chun-Li, played by Kalina Liang, tracks both of them down because a new World Warrior tournament.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like her as Chun-Li. I do. Shit still ass. Shit whack.
Has been announced. And yes, it's the classic global tournament setup fans know. But this time, there's something much bigger happening behind the scenes.
No, we're not doing that. When Vega had blonde hair. Look, I understand we living in a time of what's mine is yours and the world is mine, and I can identify as a fish if I want to. Yo, just don't fuck up these characters that we know and love. You can identify yourself as a fucking fish sandwich when you get off set. Vega don't have blonde hair. What the fuck is this?
There's something much bigger happening behind
What's crazy is the Vega that was in that horrible ass Jean-Claude Van Damme movie is more accurate.
the scenes, something involving a conspiracy, hidden motives, and a darker truth about why the tournament is being revived in the first place.
Great Blanca.
That set up.
Nah, that was a great Blanca. That's Jason Momoa as Blanca, y'all. Jason Momoa is having a fantastic year. We just saw him yesterday. If you was here with me session yesterday, we just saw the first official look of Jason Momoa back in the DCU as Lobo. So we saw him as Lobo, and he's also Blanca in the Street Fighter movie. Now, let's say this movie pops off, right? We're going to see more spinoffs and sequels of the Street Fighter movie, meaning he'll be coming back if he doesn't die in this movie. And he'll also be coming back as a recurring character in the DC universe as Lobo, because like you can't just kill Lobo. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. That boy about to be getting that manyan. And they got to finish his villain arc in that last little Fast and Furious movie. So your man Jason Momoa got a few checks coming his way. That's pretty fire.
Revived in the first place. That setup could absolutely work, but it could also derail quickly if the movie leans too heavily into melodrama. If the movie leans too heavy first place. That setup could
50 Cent as Balrog. How we feeling, y'all? How we feeling? Do we like that they gave him the video game accurate fucking haircut? Do we like that? They cut his beard off. You know what I'm saying? Like, do we like this? Should I stop being an asshole and just give this movie a chance? Like, I can recall me being hyped for Mortal Kombat when that was coming out. I can recall me being very, very hyped for Mortal Kombat. This, I don't know. I don't know. This has a good chance of being like goofy and not in a good way, like in a bad way. Then you're gonna have a guy like 50 Cent. His name is gonna be attached to this, that he was in this movie.
absolutely work, but it could also derail quickly if the movie leans too heavily into melodrama. Street Fighter's tone is notoriously difficult to balance. Too serious and it loses the Fighter's tone is notorious.
Hold on. That's Dawson. Okay, I could get with that. I could get with that.
Drama. Street Fighter's tone is notoriously difficult to balance.
Zangief. I can get with that.
Too serious and it loses the charm. Too comedic and it loses the weight.
E Honda. This is video game accurate E Honda. I can get with that. Because in the original movie, they made that nigga like Hawaiian or some shit like that. And I just thought it was so disrespectful that they didn't, you know what I'm saying, stay true to, you know what I'm saying, where my man was really from, or even really give him like some real fighting. Because I want to say he 1v1 Zangief in that movie, and they were just fighting to a standstill. No, I really need to see that 1,000-hand slap. I need to see that if we're gonna have this man in the movie. I need to see the 1,000-hand slap.
It feels like it might be threading the needle, but full movie.
Andrew Schultz is playing Dan. I hate it.
These are always a different beast. And speaking of tone, the
Roman Reigns as Akuma. I like the look, but I hate that he doesn't have a martial arts background. I'm wondering how they're gonna pull this off. Did y'all go to the same dungeon that Keanu Reeves had to first get into so that he could learn how to fight in order to play Neo in the Matrix? If you went and trained over there, everybody here is perfect. If they went and trained over there, I just don't know if I want to see a bunch of CGI or wires to make people do these crazy flips and all that. Like, I kind of want to see some hands. You know what I'm saying?
creative team behind the movie is one of the biggest variables here. The script is handled by
Julie, I'm familiar with this character.
Dalen Musson, and the director is Kitao Sakurai, known for blending sharp
Hold
action with
up.
some odd
This is our Cammy. That's video game accurate. Let's see if she pulls it off.
ball humor. On paper, that could be an amazing.
Yo, if I'm not mistaken, Joe is, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. If you played the old Street Fighter, at the very beginning, there's a blonde haired dude with a white t-shirt on, and he's in the middle of the street he's squaring up with another dude, and he just knocks him the fuck out. Bam! Dropped him with one hit. Bam! You know what I'm saying? And then the camera pans up and you see Street Fighter up there. I think he's supposed to be the dude in the white t-shirt with the blonde hair, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
Fit for Street Fighter's mix of intensity and eccentricity. But again, we've seen plenty of movies where the trailer looked great while the execution didn't match the promise. Still, if we're just judging from the actual footage we got,
Hold on, Andrew Schultz is really going to be in this movie fighting? Bro, I don't believe that. Come on, man.
Still, if we're
He don't believe that. Look, that's why he getting put through a table.
just judging from the actual footage we got, the fights look surprisingly grounded. Not in the gritty realism sense, but in the sense that the hits feel heavy. There's a physical weight to the choreography instead of the overly shaky camera work we see in a lot of modern action films. It looks like they're trying to create a hybrid style, something that feels practical and real, but with just enough exaggeration to feel like Street Fighter. And then there's the moment fans can't stop replaying, the car getting destroyed by hand. That quick shot alone exploded across social media. It's a direct callback to the legendary.
I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty fire. That was one of my favorite stages in the game. Again, all of this looks pretty cool. And like bruh just said, from Movie Century, the trailer could look fire and then the actual movie be super duper buns. We could be very well right now watching the best parts of the movie right here in this trailer. The rest of the movie could be motherfucking Cherokee D ass.
By hand. That quick shot alone exploded across social media. It's a direct callback to the legendary Street Fighter bonus stage, and it tells fans that the movie is absolutely not afraid to get weird, nostalgic, and self-aware when it needs to be. That kind of fan service is a double-edged sword, though. If the movie uses it sparingly, it'll feel like a love letter. If the movie leans too heavily on it, it'll start.
This looks stupid.
If the movie leans too heavily on it, it'll start feeling like a parody of itself. Right now, the teaser leans more towards the fun reference side of things. Whether the full film maintains that balance is anyone's guess. Now, let's talk about what happened after the trailer, because somehow that moment stole the entire night. Jeff Keighley brought the cast on stage, and suddenly we had Andrew Koji, Kalina Liang, Noah Centineo, Orville Peck, 50 Cent, Jason Momoa, David Dastmalchian. Just this massive lineup crowding the stage, joking around, hyping the movie, and filling the room with energy. But then Andrew Schultz, who plays Dan Hibiki, grabbed the mic and tossed out a joke that instantly lit up the internet. He teased that the Mortal Kombat 2 movie cast was coming out next, then said, nah, they only care about the money. The crowd erupted. Jeff looked like he aged 3 years in 5 seconds, and within minutes, millions of fans were joking that the rivalry between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat had officially been revived on live TV. Now, obviously, it was playful. It was a joke. Nobody started.
Okay, that's enough, y'all. Shout out to Movie Century and all of that. I just wanted to show y'all that little trailer, man. How y'all feeling about the Street Fighter teaser? Is it looking a little goofy, like it might be a little CW and not in a good way? Or are we rocking with that? I don't know, man. I'm gonna try and give it a chance. I really am. I'm gonna try and give it a chance. Seeing as though some of the actors that are in it, I do like how some of them do look video game accurate versus others. You know, I'm gonna try and give it a chance. But that should look goofy as hell to me. But that's the most that I could say. Okay, all right. Now we getting into the new episode of Power, man. Y'all keep up with it. Y'all already know, man. If y'all over here, this spoiler country, Jack. And we still smoking on that lemon tie, man. I'm still smoking on that lemon tie. Okay. Did everybody see the new episode of Power Book for Force season 3? This is the season finale. This is the final season, I mean. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We about to get into it. We're gonna go blow for blow, and I'm gonna let y'all know in between the little stuff that maybe folks don't hit on or whatever. Now, right now, what we're gonna react to is a channel called Getting It How I Live. You know what I'm saying? They broke it down. We're gonna get into this episode, y'all. And hold up. Hold up. We're gonna get into this episode, and then y'all tell me what y'all think. Everybody that has kept up with the show so far, tell me, are you liking it? Is Force become one of your favorite Power Universe spinoffs now, or is it still mid? Because I remember a lot of folks were saying Force was mid. Let's get into it, bro.
Sending Claudia Flynn into a death trap to get taken out by Tommy at the end of episode 5. Force season 3, episode 6 starts out with Stacy Marks looking at pictures of what Tommy.
Oh, Tommy strung her up, cut off her hand, stuck it on a stick with her middle finger up. Tommy, you ain't had to do Claudia Flynn like that. Then again, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. She did kill your friend and then try and like throw it in your face. Tried to get you killed a bunch of times. Tried to stomp on your business. You know what I'm saying? We still smoking on that Claudia Flynn pack, but damn, look how Tommy did her. He strung her up on the highway for everybody to see. That's a rope over her face. Sheesh, he cut off her hand.
Tommy deal with Claudia, hanging her with a rat next to her body to make it look like it was the Marquez cartel who took her out for being a snitch.
Oh, that was a rat next to her body. Hold up. That's a rat next to her body. I need to see that. That's what that is. I thought it was a hand with the middle finger. That's how you know I'm high. That is a rat strung up next to her. Oh, Tommy did her dirty.
Pictures of what Tommy did with Claudia, hanging her with a rat next to her body to make it look like it was the Marquez cartel who took her out for being a snitch. As Stacy's looking at this picture,
I mean, she was planning to snitch.
Bill saying, let Stacy know that their case against the Marquez cartel was dead on arrival, while acting upset, then smirking as he walked off.
Got to remember, Singer's over there working with the motherfucking Marquez cartel. So now, with Claudia dead, because Claudia was about to flip and tell on everybody, with Claudia dead, she has no arrest. Those arrests are going to add to her portfolio, leading into her having a successful campaign to be mayor. Bruce Lee haircut is not playing with nobody. Enter the Dragon haircut said, I'm going to get what I want one way or another. She in too deep now. That's how she figure it.
While back at Tommy's loft, after cleaning up the mess from the Claudia kill, Tommy and Mireya were both getting ready for their day, but Mireya forgot her phone sitting between the couch cushions, while she also told Tommy that she's going to have a busy day before leaving when Tommy asked,
a woman forgot her phone? Yeah, all right.
Her if everything was okay because he noticed she looked a little upset. While Vic Flynn started out the episode coming face to face with Peter and the Albanians, telling them that that bar was Flynn territory. But Peter told Vic since his daddy died, it belongs to them now.
He hoved. He said, man, tell you what, like I said, your daddy not around no more. You ain't shit. As a matter of fact, get the fuck out my bar. Told him and them two clowns back there with you, get the fuck out my bar. And guess what they did? They got the fuck on. But hold up.
When they walked out, Connor suggested that they torch the place, but Vic said that they don't want to destroy something that they were going to take back. And at this point, Jimmy saw something on his phone about Claudia's death and let Vic know. Then Tommy and Diamond came face to face with one on each side of the table, looking at the guns that Diamond and CBI got from the Yardies in episode 5, with Diamond telling Tommy he should have included him in the Claudia dump.
Mm. Tommy telling Diamond telling Tommy, you should have included him in the Claudia kill. Tommy gonna turn right back around and tell him, you should have included me when you decided that you was gonna whack all the motherfucking Yardies. I ain't gonna lie, in this scene, with the way that Tommy was talking to Diamond, he was on some, he said, hey man, don't let that shit happen again. Talk to him like, bitch, who we work for? Who do I work for? You're not gonna talk to me like that. That's the way Diamond was looking at him like, bro, it's my shit. I'm telling you, Tommy gonna try him in front of CBI, and then that's when he gonna find out that CBI ain't his shit. You still a white boy from New York City, and he has forgotten that. He's too comfortable. That's the only thing that Tommy has messed up on. He's too comfortable by thinking that everything's gonna be all right. He don't have that contingency plan in case his squad turn on him. He didn't grow up with Diamond in them. He grew up with Ghost. I can understand him possibly not having no contingency plan in case my man flip. I grew up with this dude. This dude's my brother. He's never gonna flip on me. These guys might do that. I hope he has a plan.
Tommy not happy about Diamond making solo moves and seeing Che without him, told Diamond not to let that happen again. While looking at the guns, Tommy picked up one of the Desert Eagles and said he used to have one just like that. Diamond wanted to keep the guns and pass them out to the CBI soldiers, but Tommy wanted to use the guns to make moves and poach the Syrians from Miguel. So we see Diamond thinking more like a gang leader, while Tommy's trying to make moves like a drug dealer. Keeping in mind that last episode, Diamond told Jannard that he's the head of CBI. And in this episode, when arguing with Diamond about what they were going to do with the guns, Tommy said that he is the coalition. But Diamond ultimately agreed to let
Nah. Tommy was talking. That fool said, he said, the moment y'all went and got this became coalition property. He said, I am the coalition. That nigga Diamond looked at him like, yo, bro, what the fuck you mean? You the coalition? He's like, nah, I need to get these guns so that we can make moves over here and do that. He was like, okay, then say that. Don't say you the coalition like on some Nino Brown. The world is mine. Oh, mine. And the brothers too. Nah. We're not doing all that. And I like how he basically checking him, but he do need to come out and say, look, man, you got the squad filling X, Y, and Z or whatever. They really do need to have a talk. But by the time they have that talk that they need to have, it's going to go way darker than it should.
Tommy make the moves with the Syrians when he said that he was going to use the guns to get them paid. And when Tommy met up with Asher, the leader of the Syrian crew, as expected, he was able to use the guns to flip them and get them on board. Miguel had also been telling them that there was a drought. After taking out the Yardies in episode 5, Diamond and the CBI soldiers hung them up to make it look like they were taken out by the Marquez cartel. And they also hung them in Lil.
Yo, so you got Tommy strung up Claudia Flynn and made her look like the Marquez cartel did it. Then with the way that Diamond whacked the Yardies, he hung them up and made it look like the Marquez cartel did it, which would make the FBI, make the feds think that the Marquez cartel did it. It's getting crazy.
Village, which is Miguel's territory. Because of that, Bobby DeFranco and his partner, Gus Paul, went to shake the trees in Insane Prince territory. And this led to them pulling over Cruz while he was out moving product after a re-up with Che.
Just got man, my man got caught in the car with I think what 5 of them things. Mm.
And they ended up searching Cruz's car after Gus Paul busted out one of Cruz's taillights, and they found 5 keys in the trunk.
Yeah, they pulled the whole ass move on him or whatever. He was talking to the cop and he was actually doing everything that they were telling him to do. My man back there bust his motherfucking his headlight. You got a headlight out, anything that's not working on your vehicle, that gives the police probable cause to search your vehicle. So he got caught up.
And the judge set Cruz's bail at 5 million. So Miguel would have to pay 10% of that, which was 500,000 to get Cruz out of jail. While at the re-up with Che, Tommy and Diamond again wanted double the product, but Miguel just got the same amount he normally gets.
Nah, hold up. Go back. Look at El Che's face right here. Look at the plug face. The plug is right now. He's dropping off to Diamond and Tommy. Diamond is getting his own set of 10 bricks, and Tommy is getting his own set of 10 bricks. And then you got Miguel over here with his regular little, he not re-ing up for real. Since when have, you know what I'm saying? He looking over at Tommy and them like, since when have the supposed face and the right-hand man coming to cop bricks together? You know what I'm saying? So you got your man out there who just got pulled over. He ain't never been able to grab no work. This is getting crazy. Yo, I don't think Miguel got no money like that. That's what that sounded like to me. Doing all that drug dealing and risk taking, and you ain't got no money.
But Miguel just got the same amount he normally gets. And Miguel's probably struggling to even move what he normally does at this point after Tommy and Diamond took another customer, the Syrians, away from him. Back at the U.S. Attorney Office, Stacy Marks said that Hardwick was out of town for a while, dealing with some family stuff, and she's now being replaced by Trina Delgado. And at this point, Sang let Stacy know that Claudia.
Hold on. She's now being replaced by who? Trina Delgado. Everybody knows in the Power universe, if she is anything in law enforcement and she got a Hispanic last name, she is a dog and she will not stop till she's either dead or she gets the person that she's looking for. Whatever she's doing right now, people with them, what's her name?
Delgado
Valdez's, what's the one bitch back in New York? That's she ended up getting fired. Y'all know who I'm talking about too.
And at this point, Sang let Stacy know that Claudia's testimony was the only thing stopping the motion to dismiss.
Blanca, yeah, her. All the little Hispanic law enforcement, they either end up dead or fired, demoted, and they be knowing the truth. Whatever she get into with this woman right here, whenever she get into it with Into the Dragon haircut here, I hope she make it out alive.
Miss Ortega's case. And Delgado said that Ortega was going to walk unless they could pull a rabbit out of a hat. And at that point, Delgado suggested going after Tommy. And of course, Sang seconded that. So a question about this new prosecutor, Delgado, is if she's also in the Marquez cartel pocket like Sang. And Stacy, of course, knows that it was Tommy who took out Claudia, but she said it was the Marquez cartel because of the rat that
she has to, because she's in deep with Tommy now. Remember, this show is called Power. Everybody wants some power. It's all about what they're willing to do, whether in the light or in the dark, to get it. She's in too deep. She don't know that Buddy here worked with the cartel yet, so she keeps trying to. They're gonna have to flip all these murders onto the cartel, and he's gonna have to do his job as an inside man to get him off.
Tommy left next to Claudia. But the argument between Stacy and Sang was interrupted when Stacy was told Donna Jackson from the DNC was waiting in her office. Donna Jackson let Stacy know that she needed to figure out who took out Claudia because without convictions, she could say sayonara to her mayorship.
So old girl told her, you don't get no conviction, sweetheart. You can go ahead and kiss your little shit goodbye. Claudia Flynn was supposed to give you a rest, which that would have put you over the top within the public eye, positive, basically giving you the mayorship. You don't have those arrests now. Now you have to go off of people actually liking you. People don't like you. That was supposed to be your Uno and Uno out right there. Your draw for and Uno out. That's what that was supposed to be. So now she's gonna have to do something else. She's gonna have to figure out a way to get some arrest under her belt. I don't know. I don't know what Last Dragon gonna do here, but she got to get it together.
Donna Jackson let Stacy know that she needed to figure out who took out Claudia because without convictions, she could say sayonara to her mayorship. After meeting up with Che, Tommy then went to talk to Shanti to make sure that she would be able to keep the Viagra Triangle clubs moving. And she said she could, that she was going to talk to Elisa's mother at her country club. And at this point, Tommy mentioned that the press was already saying that the Claudia kill was cartel related.
Oh,
And as they were talking, they were smoking a blunt when Jannard walked in. And as Tommy walked out, he blew smoke in Jannard's face. But Shanti told Jannard not to worry about anything.
Hold up. Is this disrespectful? You walk in the house, the motherfucker who we supposed to be plotting on, you in here smoking a blunt with him, all comfortable, your shoulders is out. Like what the fuck going on in here? Being comfortable? You what Joker said? Yo, bro, you trying to pick up on our honeys? You want to go to the room? Yo, nah. What the fuck is this super duper extra comfortable shit you got going on over here? Tommy looking, smirking, fucking shit eating grin over here, like, yeah, nigga, next to you, bitch. Can't do nothing.
And as they were talking, they were smoking a blunt when Jannard walked in. And as Tommy walked out, he blew smoke in Jannard's face. But Shanti told Jannard not to worry about anything, that she was.
Look at this creature of the night's face. You up here chilling with the ops, smoking a blunt and all that. Probably weed I done bought, motherfucker. And she said, don't worry about him. No, I'm worried about him. What are you talking about? You didn't even tell me he was going to be here.
Only getting close to Tommy so that they could get to Che.
Yeah,
because of that, Jannard came clean with Shanti about meeting with Che without her. And because of that, Shanti wouldn't even speak to Jannard. And I mean, yeah, he could have told her about the meeting, but if she would have pulled up, that wouldn't have been a good look. So I really don't know what she expected him to do in that situation.
He know he messed up. Y'all. This is the face of a nigga who know they fucked up and they know they really might have lost their girl with this final action that they done did. She said, we done did all this planning and plotting, and you were supposed to introduce me. Me and you were supposed to be running CBI and running Chicago. Tommy and your brother were supposed to be out of the picture by now with all this pussyfooting you doing. Because he told her right here in this scene, he was like, yo, I'm down to do everything. Well, he didn't tell her that, but he's gonna tell her, I'm down to do everything. It's just I gotta wrap my brain around the fact that I'm gonna have to, get my brother out of here. I think what y'all are looking at right now in this scene, she might have just decided that she got to get him out of here. I don't know. Jannard might be up out of here, y'all. Shanti might get him up out of here herself or send somebody to do it.
So I really don't know what she expected him to do in that situation. But because Shanti was pissed off, Jannard told her that he would handle the Manny Fresh pickup for her. And when he did the pickup, he saw a brick of Fetty that Manny Fresh had, and she told him that it would make him 10 times more than he was already making by cutting his product with it. And that she had a plug on the purest Fetty in Chicago, and she was getting her Fetty from the real plugged thugs in Chinatown. After finding out about his
Hold up. Now, if y'all can remember, D-Mac hit a dice game out in Chinatown and took some of that a brick of that Fetty right off the table and gave it over to Jannard and them. I think that's coming back. And Chinatown fools about to, because it's in too close proximity for that robbery to have happened, and don't nobody know nothing. I think that's gonna come back up.
in Chinatown. After finding out about his sister's death, Vic met up with Ray, who called in sick from work, and as he was telling her that he was about to make a move against Tommy and Stacy, and that she needs to get out of town.
My man pulled up. Tommy pulled up like he's not a whole dead man in another damn city, another damn state. He be pulling up, let people see him and all that. Man, what the fuck do we have here? You getting cozy, huh? Oh, you thought you was just gonna get cozy and be a snitch, huh? You thought you was gonna sit on the couch in your drawers with your bitch, huh? Yeah, nah, that nigga wasn't on nothing.
Because he doesn't want her to get hurt. Tommy showed up out of nowhere, walking in Vic's apartment after taking Claudia's keys from her. But Vic, not wanting Tommy to know he was in a relationship with Ray, gave her some money and pretended like she was a call girl. Tommy wanted to make sure that it wasn't Vic who helped Claudia get into his loft and almost get the drop on him. Tommy told Vic to set a meet with Stacy Marks. And when Vic questioned Tommy got super disrespectful with Vic, telling him that his father might have been a gangster, but reminded Vic that he fucked his girl and broke his best friend's arm the day he got into town.
Oh, man, he did tell him that. He told him straight to his face, you pussy, your dad pussy, for y'all to be so gangster. I broke your best friend's arm and fucked your girl the very first day I was in town, nigga, and I wasn't even trying. Always remember that, pussy. Oh, man. And Vic just had to sit there and say, Vic been looking like a whole whore out shit a whole season, bruh. And then he gonna die a hoe. That's crazy. All right, damn, man. Rest in peace to Vic, because he up out of here soon. I know he is. He there's no way he makes it to Power Legacy. There's no way.
So not to ever forget who's running shit. When Tommy got back to his loft and was waiting to make his next move, Mireya's phone alarm went off that she had left behind. So Tommy saw that she had a 2:00 appointment. And when he called to see what the appointment was about, Planned Parenthood picked up the phone. So because of that, Tommy was pissed off and was just waiting for Mireya to get home so he could confront her. And when they were talking, he put his hand on her neck, a callback to when he killed her.
Yeah, yo, when a man put his hand on her neck or whatever, I said, nah, he not about to get her up out of here on some Holly shit. Like, bitch, you killed my baby. You up out of here. You know Tommy will look crazy now. He hit that powder. Tommy be crazy. I'm telling you. He turned into another person. He hit that powder. But yeah, it shows a lot of growth in Tommy's character and how he's like, yo, it's your choice. I can understand if you didn't want to raise a baby in this life. Woo, you know? He didn't snap. He didn't turn into Tommy the Terminator.
Holly, before telling Mireya that he loved her. And at that point, Mireya told Tommy that she didn't go through with it and decided to keep the baby, and that there's nobody who could protect her and her baby better than Tommy. After telling Tommy the good news when they were celebrating, after finding...
Hold on. You let's go back right here. The choice of words, I didn't do it. I couldn't go through with it. She said, I got too much love for you. I just couldn't do it. And she was like, I know if anybody can protect me and my baby, it's you. It's a little foreshadowing in the writing there. If anybody can protect my baby, it's you. I just don't see anything good happening for Tommy. He doesn't get to have a family. He doesn't get to turn into Ghost and have a family in this life. He doesn't get to do that. Tommy's too crazy for that. He's too crazy for that. He might love that girl. It just doesn't work out for him. I don't know. Maybe they'll write it differently this time, but it just doesn't work out for him. I got this girl getting killed. I got her getting clipped. I got her getting clipped by her brother, possibly.
After telling Tommy the good news,
You got to remember, she still knows that her brother is the one who killed the plug's son in order for him to get promoted in the Insane Princess. She might just pillow talk to Tommy about that. And then he end up, I'm telling you, I just don't see it going good. She's pregnant. She love him. He love her. He not cheating. She not cheating. Everything. It ain't going to end good. It's too much happy shit. It's got to get dark. Let's go.
when they were celebrating after finding out about Miguel's dilemma with Cruz getting arrested when she was giving him his shot, Mireya asked Tommy if he could help Miguel with the money, which he ultimately agreed to. So now that's $3 million in the last couple episodes that Tommy's given away, in addition to whatever they gave Che for burning down Miguel's warehouse. When Tommy brought Miguel the money, he told him his sister told him he was down bad and dumped the money on the floor before telling him dinner was on him that night.
Oh man, Tommy was like, I'm saving your ass because you got to get your man out of jail because he just got caught with 5 bricks. So you need 500,000 to get him out, and you still owe Che. You need this money. Dinner's on me tonight, motherfucker. I'm saving your ass. Yeah, Güero saved your ass. And because they're family, and he's now finding out how close a family they are, it makes sense. It might end up being Miguel and Tommy versus the rest of Chicago and the Marquez cartel. You'll see why.
After meeting up with Manny Fresh, Jannard went to talk to Diamond to let him know that he had a plug on that A1 Fetty when Diamond said that Tommy wouldn't go for it. And at that point, Jannard noticed that the guns were gone and started.
Jannard said, man, nigga, fuck Tommy, bro. It's our shit. The fuck is he? As a matter of fact, where the guns at? Well, you know, Tommy took him to make another move and all of that. Jannard wasn't happy about none of that shit. So I kind of feel like what Diamond is what Diamond got going on is he feel like people are playing with his pride. There's such thing as pride and there's foolish pride. Foolish pride will make you do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So
to press Diamond about letting Tommy tell him how to do business. And after pressing Diamond about that, Diamond said that they were going to make a move with the Fetty and keep it from Tommy before ultimately bringing it to a vote with the coalition. So later, Manny introduced Diamond, Jannard, and Big Smurf to the Fetty Connect, Madam Wu, who Bolo.
Madam Wu don't play. Remember, this is who motherfucking this is who D-Mac and them robbed.
Who D-Mac robbed in episode 2 works for. And she was disposing one of the security guards' bodies that let D-Mac get away that night. But as Diamond is going back to his old ways and making moves like this, we see why he got locked up in 05 for a bad batch that killed 9 people. So
I keep trying to tell y'all. I said worst case scenario with all that foreboding, foreshadowing in the very first episode of the very first season of Force, when Diamond was cutting that old man hair, he said, I don't want to see you back in this motherfucker. Like he like zoomed in on him saying that to him. He was like, I ain't never coming back, man. You got it. I'm gonna be a barber now. I'm gonna be a barber. Diamond's going back to prison for life. He's never getting out. Next few episodes, he going to jail.
We'll see if history ends up repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
But after their meeting with Madame Wu, when Diamond, Jannard, and Smurf got back to the barber shop, Smurf brought up keeping Tommy out of the loop, and because of that, Diamond beat the shit out of Smurf for second guessing him. And one thing about Diamond that I've noticed over the
Man, he gave Smurf a gut punch out of this world. That nigga, fuck Tommy, nigga. Bow. Smurf over there fighting, just fighting after he got punched in his stomach. He over there. Now get him out of here before I kill him. I said, oh, man. You notice Diamond doing a lot of drinking, too. He wasn't doing none of that neither. He really ain't been right. You want to know something? Diamond really ain't been right since that little boy got shot in front of him. He ain't been right since then because he feels like it's his fault. And he feels like no matter what he touches, it all crumbles. He might as well be a drug dealing piece of shit anyway. Because anytime he tries to do some good, bad stuff happens. He's depressed right now.
last few episodes is
That depression is going to lead to his downfall, though.
that he's been drinking heavily, potentially going
See?
back to when he got drunk the night Leon got killed. When Vic went to meet up with Stacy Marks, Tommy surprised her again by popping up as he overheard her trying to get Vic to say that Claudia was meeting up with Tommy the night she got killed. So Tommy and Vic forced Stacy to frame a Marquez cartel soldier, Gabriel Ortega, for Claudia's murder, as Tommy had D-Mac plant the murder weapon in his house. During this meeting, Vic also let Stacy know that he wasn't weak like she thought.
Oh yeah. Vic was on one time with her, man. He was like, "Yeah, bitch, ain't nobody listening to none of that shit. I don't fuck with him or you. Now what?" She tried to hit him with the, you know what? I was gonna help you. He was like, "Bitch, you wasn't gonna help shit."
That he killed his father and Vargas. But going back to the Che meeting earlier in the episode, after Diamond was asking Tommy why they were still keeping Vic around, when Tommy told Diamond that his days. But during this meeting, Vic also let Stacy know that he wasn't weak like she thought, that he killed his father and Vargas.
Oh,
But going back to the Che meeting,
he rubbed it in her face that he killed her mans. Y'all remember last season he had to body one of the folks on her team so that he could keep up with the whole fact of having Tommy not catching him being a snitch. Yeah, this is a dirty game, a dirty world. B Jizzle voice.
Earlier in the episode, after Diamond was asking Tommy why they were still keeping Vic around, when Tommy told Diamond that his days are numbered, but he was going to use Vic to make a move, but didn't tell Diamond what it was. So I don't think that Tommy has told Diamond that he has Stacy Marks in his pocket yet. And this could potentially be something that he's keeping in his back pocket as a trump card. But when Stacy and the feds did the raid of Gabrielle's house and found the gun, Stacy saw Sang looking surprised. So Stacy should now know that Sang is compromised. And before they did this raid, Stacy was watching one of her campaign ads, and at the end it said "paid for by the friends of Stacy Marks," talking about Tommy and Pageant Inc. After planting the gun in Gabrielle's house, D-Mac went to meet up with Genesis, and Genesis got D-Mac.
Okay, the Genesis girl, right? The fact that she wants to see him do better and go to college and stuff like that, or go back to school or whatever the case may be, I don't see it in the right for her either. He's going to have to take an L somehow, some way. D-Mac ain't learned that the streets really ain't like what he thinking is. The streets is really some weirdo shit. Who the fuck want to lose all the people that they love close to them in gunfire or going to jail? Just weird.
To say that he would think about going to school before telling him that she wanted to be with him, and D-Mac and Genesis hooked up. So,
oh yeah, his little bad little 60-year-old self finally clapped buns. Wrong for that. I hope you used the condom, boy, because I didn't see one there.
Tommy might not be the only one who ends up having a baby on the way. Earlier in the episode, Genesis had also said that she only received a partial scholarship to Spelman, and D-Mac said he would make something happen to make sure she could go there. So that's definitely something to keep in mind moving forward with D-Mac and Genesis potentially moving to Atlanta.
No, don't do it, D-Mac. Don't do it. You will pay for that girl's tuition, her scholarship, and she will go down here, come down here to ATL and find some nigga with gold teeth and dreads, push you out the way, and you will never be seen or heard from again. You'll be down there crying in the shower. Don't come down here. Don't bring that girl down here. ATL niggas gonna have you crying in the shower, man. They gonna be on that little girl, man. Do not bring her down here. Don't pay for no tuition. All jokes aside, bro. Unless you finna marry her or something. Ugh.
Vic Flynn then took his bars back from Peter and the Albanians, raided one of the bars with his crew, and killing most of Peter's guys, and make an example out of another to send a message to Peter to get out of his bars. Then at the end of the episode, when Tommy...
Hey, Vic had to do what he had to do on that one. Buddy thought he was a pussy. He had to come back there and lay shit down. Told you, we not gonna burn this place down because we gonna take it back. We'll just kill everybody in here. Now you work for me, pussy. How about that? I like it. He's setting up a little base.
His bars. Then at the end of the episode, when Tommy, Mireya, and Miguel were at dinner, and Miguel had a hit plan for Tommy with Roberto Ortega after the dinner, when Tommy was supposed to be making a drop to the SODs. Mireya told Miguel that he needed to be Tommy's protector and let Miguel know that she was pregnant with Tommy's child. She told Miguel if he wants to see her or her child ever, he'll have to play nice with Tommy and that they're family now. So because of that, Miguel got Tommy to stay at the dinner instead of going to make the drop when he was supposed to be taken out by the new Marquez cartel hitter, Titus. Because of that, Ortega sent Miguel a picture of the Mexican passion flower, the flower he said his grandfather used to send people before taking them out in his village in Mexico, where he was one of the most respected men.
Okay.
This is similar to how the Jimenez cartel used the card when they kill people. So that makes me question if Ortega could potentially be related to the Jimenez, potentially cousins or something like that. So now the Marquez cartel are coming for Miguel to kill in place of Tommy for not keeping his word. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions.
All right. And that again is coming from Getting It How I Live. Give them a like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up to the sesh. I'm definitely fried, died, and laid to the side. Shout out to the strain of the day, lemon Thai. It is so gassy and lemony. I'm fucking with it. You feel me? Don't worry. Proper strain of the day on that. Probably drop tomorrow. But other than that, man, thank y'all for pulling up to the session. It's your boy Slave DBIC, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me which part of today's episode of Power was your favorite part. And the Street Fighter trailer, man. Tell me if you liked it or not, man. Y'all be easy, man.